Welcome to the weekend edition of SAT TV News. I am Alicia George. Thanks for joining us. In our top stories, National Youth Council receives over $11,000 worth of media equipment. From the region, Caribbean tourism numbers growing, fueled by U.S. confidence. And internationally, Malaysia Airlines slashes 6,000 jobs in major reconstructing. In sports, numerous public servants turn out for Public Service Sports Day. Details of these and other stories will follow. Welcome back. The National Youth Council of Dominica, NYCD's newly launched media team, has received media equipment worth $11,380 from the government of Dominica through the Ministry of Information, Telecommunications and Constituency Empowerment. During the presentation ceremony on Thursday, Assistant Coordinator of the NYCD's media team, Shannon John, said the donation will help the council significantly in its goal of operating a successful media team that will positively promote young people.
We know young people are pressed with a lot of negatives around them these days, and it is our hope to turn this around. But we cannot do it all alone as a media team. We need the support of the entire country, we would say. Our parents, our other young people, our peers, teachers, the minister, and we can see that through his continued support with us since last year. We just need that support from everyone, we would say, and we want to welcome you to be part of this drive.
President of NYCD, Josiah Benoit, commended the members of the Youth Council for their dynamism and overall support of the initiative. He also thanked Minister for Information, Telecommunications and Constituency Empowerment, Honorable Ambrose George, for supporting and facilitating the needs of the team.
It's very timely, and in fact, something we probably take for granted too much, but very positive that the Honorable Ambrose George, the Ministry of Information, came in and provided $11,380 to the National Youth Council to procure equipment. And I think we must in fact say a very big thank you to Mr. George for that demonstration of support.
Meanwhile, Minister George expressed delight in being part of the initiative and established the continued support of the government behind youth development.
Rest assured that the government of Dominica will continue to support and recognize the invaluable contribution of the youth in national development. Your role in molding the conduct, the values, and moral consciousness of our youth augurs well for the welfare and health of Dominica.
The donation of equipment includes cameras, computers, microphones, and storage devices which will be used to further enhance the council's media team. To date, the council has produced several media programs, including the television series Youth Camera Action, and have partnered with the Youth Development Division through state-owned DBS Radio to produce a talk show on youth development. The nature isle of the Caribbean, Dominica, has ranked number 12 in a visitor arrival growth report. Dominica recorded 4.7% growth from January to May 2014, with 33,638 visitors gracing the island shores. This is based on 2014 first-half tourism statistics submitted by Caribbean countries to the Caribbean Tourism Organization, CTO. A total of 24 countries were included in the report. On Sunday, August 31st, Nature Island Paper Products Incorporated, NIPP Inc., will observe its 4th year of operations. In light of this momentous occasion, the company hosted an open house on Friday aimed at giving customers a greater understanding of its manufacturing process. Managing Director of NIPP Inc., Severin Mackenzie, said the event was also hosted to educate the public about a product many use but know little about.
We are the sole manufacturers of toilet tissue in Dominica, and this year we are celebrating our 4th anniversary since we started operations in 2010. The first 4 years of operations have been a real, what you can call, a roller coaster ride with ups and downs, challenges and opportunities. But one of the things that we could proudly say is that we have survived 4 years, and we have been into our 5th year of operations. We are hoping that, in fact not hoping, we are going to take it on up front. We are going to really face up to the challenges.
Mackenzie said 4 years ago the company began operations in shed number 5 of the Canefield Industrial Estate with the production of 2 brands of toilet tissue, Emerald Touch and Fall Soft, and now also manufactures paper towels, Severed Dominique, on a smaller scale. According to him, NIPP Inc. prides itself of having one of the best quality tissue products on the Dominican market, and consumer response has been positive.
We do produce a quality product. I think we are superior to what the competition brings in, and our price is excellent. Nobody can complain about our price because our price is lower than the competition also. So, what else can we say? Quality product, good price, and we can supply. So all we need right now for the Dominican consumers is to take advantage of what we do, help create employment, because every dollar that they spend on our product, 60 cents actually stays in Dominica and only 40 cents is exported.
The managing director said during the last year, the company successfully exported a consignment of products to one of the sister OECS islands, and Ross University has been one of its most reliable customers from inception in 2010. SAT wishes to apologize to its valued customers for the internet interruption experienced on Friday morning. This was due to an equipment failure at the undersea fiber landing station. This interruption was completely outside of SAT's control. However, our engineers worked closely with the Global Caribbean Network to rectify the problem at the soonest possible time. We deeply apologize for any inconvenience caused. When we return, 35 years later, we pause to remember the impact of Hurricane David on Dominica. Welcome back. 35 years ago, on August 29, 1979, and less than a year after Dominica gained independence from Great Britain, Hurricane David nearly destroyed the entire country. On August 27, 1979, 2 days after forming, the storm reached hurricane status and headed straight for the Caribbean Sea. Hurricane David had developed into a Category 5 hurricane, hitting the island with an unimaginable force. The hurricane charged at a time when the island had little local radio warning and no systems in place for disasters. Packing winds of 150 miles per hour, the hurricane pounded Dominica for 6 hours, killing 37 people and injuring an estimated 5,000. 60,000 people lost their homes, nearly 75% of the entire population. As a result, the island lost its most essential income earners, the banana and citrus crops. Fort Young Hotel will be buzzing with activity on Sunday when VF Inc.'s inaugural Family Symposium, to be celebrated under the theme Our Family, Our Home, Our Brand, takes place. Karen James, Associate Consultant of VF Inc., says this symposium is aimed at the general public and is urging interested persons to register as soon as possible by calling telephone number 449-9649.
The objectives of this Family Symposium are to create better understanding and rapport between parents and children, and also to strengthen the fabric of the family and the society at large.
The topics to be explored include how our family or background shape us, external influences, defining our family's brand, maintaining our family's brand, and do we need rebranding? According to James, this is a non-paying event geared towards bringing families together for an afternoon of sharing, retrospection, introspection, and rebuilding.
The entire public is invited. We hope to have children, parents, representatives from the National Youth Council, from the Teachers Association, from the Dominica Police Force, and everyone, especially families. We expect them to come as a unit.
Over the years, VF Inc. has hosted the Phenomenal Caribbean Women's Symposium, the Phenomenal Caribbean Men's Symposium, and the Youth Series program. The Family Symposium hopes to be the event that brings the entire family together. The event will take place from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And in court news, charges are expected to be read to 5 individuals implicated in a passport scam on October 17th. Former Attorney General Bernard Wiltshire, Kimana James, Harolda Henry, and Nash Michel appeared before Magistrate Bernard Paquette on Friday, where the charge was expected to be read, but instead an application was made by defense David Bruni for the charge to be read when all defendants are present. According to Director of Public Prosecutions Evelina Baptist, Lyndon Marie, who was also charged, was absent because he was not served. The reading of the charge and the matter was therefore adjourned to October 17th. Charges related to the scam, which were instituted in 2011, were dropped on July 21, 2014, and new charges were reinstated just a week after. Kurt Shabat James has been charged with burglary and bail has been opened in the sum of $10,000 with a proper surety. The charge read to James stated that on July 14, he entered as a trespasser at Club Domingo, formerly Palm Grove, and stole a number of alcoholic beverages, including 2 bottles of Black Label Scotch whiskey, 1 case of Heineken beer, 2 bottles of Appleton rum, and a television set. The value of the item stolen is $4,624.10. He was not required to plea. The prosecution had objected to bail on a number of grounds, including the complainants fearing for their life, some of the stolen items were not recovered, and that James was already on bail, awaiting trial in the High Court. The sum was set by Magistrate Bernard Paquette. The preliminary inquiry is set for January 16, 2015. And Calypsonian Ian Chris Brown Sylvester has been granted bail in the sum of $30,000 in his own recognizance. That decision was made by Magistrate Bernard Paquette after a tearful plea from Sylvester, who told the court that his actions on the day of the incident were silly and stupid. As part of his bail conditions, he must report to the St. Joseph Police Station every Monday and Friday between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., not commit any offense while on bail, surrender his passport, and not interfere with witnesses in the matter. His trial is set for December 9th. Chris B. will remain in custody until his passport, which he states is in the possession of Norman Later, is surrendered. This has been the local segment of the news.